Hello, it's me. I'll try and make sure things are actually facing the camera this time. I just thought I'd give a quick update because I got more purchases. Anyway, we have first off Make Ship Time Warp. That's just the name of the event they had going on. Fire, that's their mascot. And do this in order. Everything's all over the show because my previous attempt at recording. Anyway, right. Aldi finally managed to get their yarn bowls in. So there's the pink one. And there's the blue one. They only have two colours. But even though they only have two colours, my stepdad managed to buy me two of each. Because he got me one of each. And he's like, they're in now. So I asked him a day or so later, could he get me some more? And if they had any more yarn, could he get me some of that? So we have baby yarn. First time I'm using this. Which is apparently... It is super bulky, size 6. So yeah. Got 2 through 6 now. From baby DK to just baby. Anyway. There is blue stripe. There is pink stripe. And then there is pink. And he managed to get me 2 of each of these as well. Let's see what it says standardly. UK 3, US 10 or 6mm needles. US J to 10. Or it says J-10 or 6mm hooks. And from the looks of things, this is definitely my wide gauge looms. Possibly my Wonder Knitter. But that would be about it. I'm not sure if it would go with a knitting doll. So. At least I have ideas of what I can use it with. And it doesn't tell you on the outside what the pattern is, so I am assuming it's going to be like a blanket or something, considering the thickness. But that's just a guess. Okay, on to cross-stitch. I did some... Yeah, my most recent purchase is what I'm trying to say. Was from a website that I thought had closed down, but it's actually closing down on Monday. I did 3 purchases from it. 1 Monday just passed, 1 Tuesday just passed, and 1 this morning. From Monday just passed, we have several variegated flosses. Literally, I think it's like 16 or 17 out of 20 colours that Anchor has in their variegated range. And let's see, what do we have? Also, I have 2 solid colours. This is when I realised I wasn't holding things in front of the camera properly. We have 313 Tangerine Light. I know what that is because I deliberately ordered it due to when I went to use it years ago, back when I started Flosstube. I was in the middle, in the middle of doing a birthstone sampler stitch along that Ingleside Imaginarium did. And this was the border colour, and I had like maybe 1 or 2 skeins of it, if that. So, got some more. Because I even had to change the colour as a result. So, variegated, I got 1 of each of the available. So, as I said, it was like 16 or 17 out of 20. So, we have... And they're all 1200 and something. 1202. I suppose technically 1202 counts. Sorry for talking fast, but I had a seizure. Literally around the time of taking my epilepsy medication, isn't that convenient? So my brain's mush right now. 1215. Yeah, in case you ever wonder what, it's like with an epileptic, post-epilepsy, here you go. 1213. Yeah, obviously I'm just an example of me. Everyone's different. 12:20. 12:04. Hopefully these are showing up, you know, with being variegated and stuff. 12:16. I think that just hit the boxes. 12:07. Okay, I'm hitting mouses now. It's in computer mouses. Or computer mice, if you go in plural. 12. Hold it properly. 12:03. 12:01. So we've had the beginning and end of the lineup. 12:06. Excuse me. I've been drinking both Ovaltine and a bottle of diluted orange juice. 12:17. Okay, I'm gonna have to move these yarn balls because that's annoying. 12:11. 12:18. 12:12. Gonna feel like a bingo caller. 12:10. And 12:09. So that was it for the flosses from Monday's purchase. But it wasn't just flosses I got. I got fabric and I got plastic. The fabric, there was a couple of Zweigarde, one or two Zweigarde, I think. It's mostly DMC. But we have 14 count, 14 by 21. That's Zweigarde. I suppose considering it says that on the label. Oh yeah, they're all 14 count, so 14 square. Another 14 square. And I believe they're all white, by the way, just to let you know. Oh no, the Zweigarde, the 14 by 21 was antique white. I apologise. To me, they look the same, so. This is the biggest this is the biggest size I've ever had. 27 by 21 inches. And then for the in-betweens we have 19 by 21. And then the order, as I said, had plastic in it. I got 3 packs. Each one has 10 pieces, 4-inch square, 7 count plastic canvas. So, yeah. First time since I started cross stitch in 1998, I actually bought 7 count plastic. So what I literally started with was 2 big sheets of 7 count. And a ton of anchor floss. And what was it? Some Moon brand, which I think is maybe a Chinese brand or something, because it had a lot of Chinese on it. And was it some DMC colours, and a ton of DMC variegated, and gold and silver metallic. No offense to friends, fans of metallic floss. But anytime I try using it, it likes to fall apart, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Looks good. That's all I can say to it. I'm sorry for not giving any more compliments, but anyway. Tuesday's purchases. Obviously, I can't show you today's because they've only purchased this morning. Was more floss, no fabric, no plastic, just floss. Obviously, anchor, because that's the main one I used. As I said just a moment ago, the main thing I had was anchor floss back in the day. So I just used that as the numbering system for everything. Okay, we have 1068. These. This is. I hate when they do like the double zeros before things. I don't know why they do that. If I'm not mistaken, Anchor only has at max 4 digits. Like the highest number was it 9575? It's like a terracotta or something. Or 9759 or something. I can't remember how the number goes. 215. This one is 1060. This is 310. I can tell just by looking at it. Is it? Oh no. 1089. Odd. It looks like electric blue. I'm not sure if any of these are multiples. They might be. 335. Also going back to that dragon picture. This is where most of these colours are for. I just went through the list of that and it's like, what do I possibly not have? I don't know. I'm putting down the numbers. 1034. Or sorry, 234. Yeah, I can read. 392. It's 324. 214. I've actually got the receipt there, so I can really check. So I got any doubles. 397. I was about to say 375 for some reason. Two, 3, 1. This one is electric blue. This is electric blue medium. Or is it light and that might be medium? But anyway. 433. But that is definite electric blue. Because I know electric blue dark is 410. And then you have 433. That other one must have been the third of them. Right. 132. And the only reason... Sorry, I got an itchy nose. The only reason I remember electric blue's numbers is there was a picture I did. Was using a lot of electric blue. I don't know if I ever got around to finishing it or if I was just like, well, I don't have too much of that colour, so I'm not going to bother. 289. 288. These ones, and I should have 290 actually somewhere. These ones I ordered because I'm using them for the pictures I'm currently working on. Which I'll show you in a minute. 303. 889. That was to be the border colour. Like where I placed from the tangerine. I changed it to this coffee medium dark or something. It's coffee something. If I remember rightly. 398. These are all from the beginning of the birth sampler, the clear quartz. My most hated colour in existence. 387. Beige, brown, ultra, very light. I hate this colour with a passion. This thing drove me up the wall. In every single picture I have used it in so far. I've literally launched projects across the room because of this colour. Anyway. On to the next one. 48. I thought it was like 4 something 8, but it's 48. 342. Number 10. It's a nice coral colour. Actually, I think its actual name is just coral. Because you get like a coral light and a coral medium and whatever else. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I remember rightly. Because it's funny, it goes from, like, you have 1 and 2, which are both white. White bright, regular white. And then it jumps to, number 7 coral. 939. 98. Which I believe is lavender. It's either violet or lavender. Because they're around the same place as each other. 110. That is definitely lavender. Excuse me. If I'm not mistaken. 332. Alright, mix of orange reds. These must have been for the... I know the purples are for the amethyst dragon. The blues are for the sapphire dragon. I think I needed the lemons. That's the 288 to 290. I think they're part of topaz, the same as the 303. I think this is part of topaz. May also be part of ruby. Or garnet. Maybe garnet. I don't remember. Although the actual proper sampler is the zodiac calendar, I'm using the Celtic calendar, so I've got 13 months. And you really think I remember what the order of the stones are? If I'm not mistaken, this month's stone, the current stone, is jasper. So, number 100 itself. Number 23, that must be for the Decembers. Number 99. Yeah, amethyst must just use that block. 98 through like 100 odd. 232. 236. Yeah, these are definitely the December jet dragons. It's funny because it's like listed as jet, but it's represented by 2 stones. 218. Number 9. And I'm back to feeling like a bingo caller. Number 8. What's that? 390. 369. 11. 240. I wonder if that's for garnet. Anyway, 19. 129, that's clearly for sapphire. 217. If you're wondering, 129, or at least the 1-2 thingy set is, but was it sky blue? I think is that range. 216. 101. So yeah, definitely using that group. 133. 1032. And finally, yep, 273. Now, if I remember rightly, because there's 2 stones for December, it's either November into December or December into January. I think the former. There's actually 2 stones represent jet. I actually did 2 variants of the burst sampler. One that has, is like variation 1 has 1 stone, variation 2 has the other stone, and then there's the sampler that has everything, including those 2, that are at the base and they bookend like central rectangle that lists what all the stones are. Because those born in September I think it's 2nd or 3rd to about 27th, 28th. You have a unique stone. Every other one, the actual thing, just like zodiac calendars, 1 month into the next. But for everyone that's born between the beginning and end of September, you have a unique sign to yourself, and thus you have a unique dragon. So yeah, that's all this lot. So that leads me on to stitching. One of the items I'm going to have to be careful because it's got the needle stuck on it. Some years back, I may have shown these as a result, or at least a couple of these. There was this thing going on called Inktober, which was drawing, believe it or not. But each day of the month there was a different prompt, although the list was given to you straight off. You had to basically fill it out each day. So, in numerical order, to present, aka today, we have, I'll try and hold these, ink blot, candlelight, ink weapon, angel, cozy, and I probably should have done that on cream because you can't see the white tassely bits at the edges of the scarf. Ink critter, that's an enemy from defunct mobile game for the Bendy franchise. Bendy portraits as royalty. It's the biggest one so far, I think. Inky snack is a bowl of bacon soup, which, as it's stated on the tin, you eat with a fork. Flower. I don't remember seeing flowers in it. Well, the second game kinda has them. Kind of. Have these in the right order. Drip, drop. Yesterdays. Fall trees. And for today, number 12, we have... and yes, I'm showing the pattern because I designed it. There's only like 2 of them I didn't. Everything else was it. There was that tree and the flower, because those images actually came from the KosStitch program. Every other image I designed myself, so don't mind showing them off. So was it self-portrait? It's called. And current progress, hard to see because I'm just working on the yellow right now. Again, this is the lemons, so this is lemon yellow medium. Good luck seeing it. But I'm doing my hair. Quite literally, I'm doing my hair. I've done the words and I'll now do my hair. Enjoy the pun while you can. Hopefully I get that finished, because as I said, that's today's. For tomorrow, I actually have the rest of the list here, by the way. Where are we? Right, so tomorrow onwards, we have 13th, heart, 14th, bacon soup, 15th, spectre, aka ghost, 16th, tea time, which is an achievement in the first Bendy game, 17, jack-o'-lantern, 18, ink realm creature, 19, demon, so I decided to do the other sign, 20, alchemy. There is actually ritualistic circles you get in the Bendy games, well, in the first one anyway, which actually changed their design, like in later chapters. 22, trick or treat, which is the angel demon sign, but with the words trick and treat, you know. They got swapped. Run, which is based off the defunct mobile game. Music. Yeah, 21st was Run, then it was Trick or Treat, then Music, sorry, get them in the right order. 24th, Ink Riverboat, which there is actually a riverboat at the beginning of the last chapter of the first game. 25th, characters in different game genres. I was originally going to go with sport, but I've decided because there's one poster in the animation studio of the first game. It may appear again in the second game, but I don't think so. There's a poster for a Bendy cartoon called Little Devil Darling, which I believe is supposed to be like the first of the set in the universe. So I might draw him in as Tutu instead. Because that's what the poster is. 26 Abandoned, so that's just like the Ink Realm creatures, just the inhabitants of the game world. Oh, wait, that's back to... that's back to this week. For the end of the month, 27th, Hide, which is the miracle stations, as they're called, little miracle stations. They're literally privies, or look like privies. Nightmare, it's the Bendy and Nightmare Run mobile game title screen. Well, text. High Tech Ink Machine. The first game's called Bendy and the Ink Machine. Gee, I wonder what that is. Gent, that's the name of a company that's in one of the... Actually, I think it's in the first game. Features in the sort of in-between spin-off game. And it's in the second game. Okay. It's just a company that's in multiple games. They're the ones that created the Ink Machine. And then there's Ink Beast, which is titular character and in his demon form. Oh, and in case anyone wants to see some of the pictures, there's this week's into next week. Because obviously I drew them all before stitching them. And there's the end of the month. Feel free to laugh at my drawing skills. Right. I've not got my looms out. My knitting looms. But I do have a couple of me balls of yarn out. And that's because I've been watching... Oh, sorry for the microphone. Total off topic here, by the way. I've been watching... I've got her name written down. It's written down here somewhere. Eloise of Finching Field. I hope I pronounced that right. But I felt for a change from cross-stitch, knitting, what have you. It's like, what other sort of things have I done in the past? And it's like, when I was little, literally once, I did weaving. So I decided to look up weaving ASMR, and Eloise did tablet weaving. Like, she does tutorials and this, that, and the other thing. And I thought I'd look at her ASMR videos, like, this looks cool. So I've been binge watching Eloise's tablet or card weaving videos, depending what term you prefer to use. And looking at all these medieval designs she was doing, I was like, I wonder if they could be translated into cross-stitch patterns. Now I don't have it to show because I pulled it apart, but I used these two colours, and I actually, on my 12 peg wide gauge loom, long loom, I actually tried out one of the patterns she was doing. Like, you don't, like, where the cards have the A, B, C, D going around it, so you obviously have 4, or up to 4, threads per card. In my case, it was just, I read how the pattern went. I ignored the A, B, C, D thing. It's just, what's our rows 1 to, or columns 1 to whatever. So for her it'd be card 1 to whatever. And the particular pattern I was looking at was 10 cards, so that's 10 rows for me. And I can safely say, from personal experience, trying it out the other day, Yes, you can loom knit, possibly needle knit, a tablet weaving pattern. Again, you have to ignore the whole ABCD thing, just do the pattern as it's one row after the other, as if those letters didn't exist. But yes, you can knit a tablet weaving pattern, thus in turn, I could be wrong, but possibly a regular weaving pattern. And from the looks of it, you can definitely cross-stitch them. That you would probably pay note to the ABCD, but again, that's just 4 rows. And there you go. Cross thingies. A bit like how I'm, cross-stitching a crochet pattern. Yeah, it doesn't matter which craft you do. If the pattern is there, you should be able to follow it. Whether or not how it's laid out, in terms of its numbering system, possible lettering systems, technically non-applicable. The pattern itself is really what you pay attention to, and it's like, right, can I translate this to what I'm using? Yes or no? And if it's a yes, cool. Anyway, I've rambled enough. It's just after 10 o'clock PM here. So I'm going to sign off. And, yeah.